Hey there, y'all. Picture this. A crisp fall morning in Detroit, outside the grand old federal courthouse on Lafayette Street, where the air's got that bite and the leaves are just starting to turn. I'm standing there, just another face in the crowd, when I see this older lady must be pushing 70 moving slow up the marble steps, clutching a beat-up yellow envelope like it's her lifeline. Then, out of nowhere, this security guard, Officer Jake Malone, storms up, all puffed chest and attitude, barking, "Move it, lady, you're clogging the way." She doesn't flinch, just keeps her pace, but Malonio, he's not having it. He grabs her shoulder, gives her a shove, and down she goes, 3 steps, hard, papers flying everywhere like confetti in a windstorm. The crowd gasps, phones come out, and I'm thinking, man, this guy just messed with the wrong grandma. Her name's Clara Jackson, and she ain't just any retiree. Clara's a retired federal judge, a legend in these parts, spent 40 years making sure justice wasn't just a word on a courthouse wall. That envelope? It's packed with indictments, 25 names, 25 badges, 25 careers about to crash and burn, including Malone's. See, Clara's been working with Detective Sarah Ruiz for months, piecing together a case against a dirty cop ring that's been bleeding Detroit dry, planted drugs, stolen cash, fake reports, the works. Malone didn't know it, but when he pushed Clara, he didn't just bruise her ribs. He kicked open a hornet's nest that'd bring his whole world down. Let me take you back a bit. Clara grew up in the heart of Detroit, daughter of a factory worker and a schoolteacher, clawing her way through law school when folks like her weren't exactly welcomed with open arms. She'd seen the system chew up good people, clients beaten into confessions, evidence vanishing like smoke. By the time she hit the federal bench, Clara was a force, sharp as a tack, fair but fierce, the kind of judge who'd make a crooked cop sweat just by looking at him. So when Sarah, a cop with a conscience, came to her with whispers of corruption cops skimming drug busts, framing kids, pocketing cash, Clara didn't hesitate. She dove in, spending sleepless nights sorting through bank records, body cam footage, anything to nail these guys. Now, Malone wasn't some mastermind. He was just a cog in a machine run by Sergeant Tom Carver, a 20-year vet who turned police work into a side hustle. Carver's crew had it down to an art: snag cash from dealers, fudge the evidence logs, make sure the numbers added up just enough to keep the higher-ups clueless. Malone got roped in cause he liked throwing his weight around, thought it made him untouchable. "These punks don't deserve their money," Carver told him once, over beers in a dive bar off Woodward. "We're just evening the score." Malone bought it, hook, line, and sinker, thinking he was some vigilante hero, not a thief in a badge. Back on those steps, Clara sprawled out, papers everywhere, but she's not crying or cussing. She's calm, like she's seen worse. Malone's looming over her, sneering. "Pick it up, old lady. This ain't a library." But then he spots one of those papers, his name, bold as day, on a federal indictment. His face goes ghost white, like he just saw his own obituary. Clara looks up, cool as ice, and says, "Officer Malone, that's evidence of your crimes. Hand it over." He's stammering. "Who the hell are you?" She stands, dusts off her coat, and drops the bomb. "Clara Jackson, retired federal judge. And you just assaulted the woman who's ending your career." The crowd's buzzing, phones still rolling, and Sarah Ruiz comes running out, badge flashing, looking like she's ready to cuff Malone herself. From there, it's like a match hitting gasoline. The video of Malone's shove goes viral. "Justice for Clara" trends before lunch. News vans swarm the courthouse, CNN's calling it a crisis of cop culture. The feds don't mess around. They launch a full-on task force, digging into every dirty deal Carver's crew ever made. Turns out, they weren't just stealing, they were framing kids like Marcus Green, a 19-year-old from the East Side, who got 3 years for drugs Malone planted. Clara's envelope had it all: bank records showing Carver's new lake house, texts about taxing drug busts, even body cam clips they thought they'd erased. The arrests hit like a thunderclap. 25 cops, from grunts like Malone to big shots like Carver, hauled out in cuffs at dawn. Malone's nabbed right at the courthouse, and when the marshals read his charges: assault on a federal judge, conspiracy, civil rights violation, she looks like he's gonna puke. "I didn't know who she was," he whines, but the marshal just snaps. "That's the problem, Jake. You didn't care. Clara's testimony in court is electric. She walks in, head high, and lays out the whole rotten operation, her voice steady but burning with purpose. The jury's eating it up, and when they see that video of Malone's shove, you can feel the room turn against him. 2 years later, Detroit's different. Carver's doing life. Malone's got 12 years, and 23 of the 25 are locked up or flipped, spilling secrets that clean out the department's rot. The feds slap a consent decree on the city. New training, real oversight, no more code of silence. Complaints against cops drop 60%, and folks like Marcus get their records cleared, a chance to start over. Clara, now 70, speaks at Wayne State, her gray hair catching the light as she tells students, "Justice ain't a gift, it's a fight, and you better be ready." She's a hero, not 'cause she got knocked down, but 'cause she got up, dusted off, and took down an empire. But here's the thing: some folks say the feds went too hard, that not every cop was a crook, that Malone was just a hothead who didn't deserve to spark all this. Others say Clara's case didn't go far enough, that the system's still broken, just shinier now. What do you think? Was this justice, or just a flashpoint for bigger fights? Drop your thoughts below, tell me where you're from, and let's talk about what it takes to make things right in our own backyards. Hit that subscribe button if you're all about truth winning out, cause stories like Clara's. They're what keep us fighting.